You think people are really gonna watch this?
They ain't got nothing else to do.
Right?
Word.
I ain't going on social media talking shit about TDS Radio. I know that much.
My man, Coach Block.
What's up, cuz? How we living?
You're rocking with TDS Radio.
Get it, Kim. All right. She got a vision, and she wants us to execute this vision.
Ooh, man. That's what TDS is about today.
Ken and Kim are the two dopest siblings that I know.
All right, man. You ready?
Am I ready? Are they ready?
What's up? It's your man, Coach Block, one half of TDS Radio. I am super loud in the headphones, but that's a good thing. Good sound. And I'm here with...
Your girl so fab. Hey, y'all.
We are the two dope siblings, and you are here at the TDS Radio podcast. And we're going to go ahead and go into, what is that reading show on PBS? I don't know.
Oh, what, NPR?
Yes, this is NPR. This is your man, Coach Block.
It's a reading show.
The reading show. Clearly, I don't watch it. Last reading show I watched was Butterflies in the Sky.
I told you about Kayla and them lyrics, right?
Nah.
She thought the lyrics were butterfly in the sky. You know how I feel.
I can't laugh because I'll start a coughing attack. Where did she get feel?
I said, what?
Kayla, is this true? Butterfly in the sky, you know how I feel?
She said, you know how I feel. I was like, girl, what?
I'll start a bad coughing attack if I start laughing.
And had the nerve to say, those ain't the lyrics, bitch, no.
They don't even rhyme. Butterfly in the sky.
You know how I feel.
Oh man, I can't because I'll have a
girl. What?
Kayla, if you're watching, that is crazy. What?
And I literally had to Google the lyrics to prove to her those were not it.
Butterfly in the sky, I can fly twice as high. Take a look, it's in the book. Reading Rainbow. She's still alive.
She is.
There was a reel of her singing the song.
Yeah,
it's pretty dope. All right.
But
so
how y'all doing?
Yeah, I was about to say we had a moment. So how's everybody doing? How excuse the voice, but if I go anywhere different, I'll start coughing all over the place.
Hi,
hey, what's going on, Bean? How's everybody? This is Coach Block, and we're going to talk about politics and other things.
I have got to find that clip when Peter was like, soda biscuits.
All right.
But
so,
how y'all doing?
How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's okay.
And we apologize for last week. Raleigh shut down because of snow and ice.
I was gonna clown it, and I was gonna show pictures of what it really looked like, but then I was like, you know what? Nah, because that is their reality. So when I looked at it, I'm like, then when I seen people out there talking about, yay, snow, I'm like, you're just bitter. Now that's a situation where you're just bitter.
No.
Because you lived with snow for so long.
We
you just
didn't move
hate
down
it.
Here for snow.
Yeah, I hate it. I loathe snow. I loathe it. There's no reason for it. Well, there may be. So, I mean, because we definitely don't want it hot as hell, because then now that's that meme with the dude with the uncomfortable face, like, because then now that means something else is going on. But
I look so bright. I'm giving Tamar Jackson over here. Wait a minute, babe.
Forehead is definitely gleaming.
Turn back. What is going on? It's super bright. I need a tan.
Why are you putting me in these situations?
Because you know how I feel.
Oh boy. I know people at the beginning of our podcast be like, "What are these dudes?
What are y'all
what are they
talking about?"
doing?" This dude is getting tea ready. That's supposed to already be done. Y'all just rambling. But we appreciate y'all that come in and just stick with it. Because eventually we get going.
Yeah.
Because we got a lot of coons to talk about today.
Woo, Jew.
So if you know any coons out there and you would just like to out them, because hey, why not? Do it on this platform. Just put their name in there. If you know a person that voted for Trump and now you just want to say, aha, just go ahead and put it in there.
Yeah.
You don't have to put their name. Just say, aha. Because y'all didn't think this dude was going to do the stuff that he's doing. And he's doing it. And especially when it comes down to this federal aid. Now, this federal aid thing, we'll get into it later, but this federal aid thing is not funny, but it's also, I told you so. Like, it was a whole document that we preached on this platform called Project 2025. You know, like when other podcast people came on and said we were preaching fear. Told you so. But like me and my homegirl said, my homegirl T Holt, we're just gonna mind our black ass business and sip tea on this. And
Yep.
you know how I feel. And that's funny for multiple reasons, and we'll get into that later.
Right? I did not mean to do that.
Ooh, I'm having a rough start. Y'all, I promise y'all I can't laugh because it'll start a horrible coughing attack.
I can't let you be great, my nigga. I'm sorry.
I want to laugh so. What in the name of Roots was that? Don't you go down that road. Horrible.
I thought the tea was too
What in the
hot.
name of goosebump storytelling is you doing over there? It was a horrible person. We're gonna get through this. We are going to get through
You guys
this.
can't tell we haven't seen each other in a couple days.
Yeah, right. They didn't believe it.
No, they didn't.
He's literally causing problems and not solving them. Nah, not at all. Oh, hey.
Oh, look at
All
the
right.
love.
Here we go. Let's get into this thing here. So,
Birthdays.
yep. So if anybody has any birthdays or wants us to give a birthday shout out to anybody, just go ahead and drop the name inside the comments and we will take care of that. And so, you know what we started doing, but then we stopped doing.
What's that?
But it's cool. We used to list celebrities' birthdays as well.
Just
But
fuck them, that's why.
just won't let me be great. You just want me to be over the microphone. Blah, 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 blah. I'm not doing it.
Some people are like, happy birthday, Beyonce. Beyonce don't give a damn about you.
She sure don't, and she got money. All right, so let's go from the bottom to the top. Robert Francis, happy birthday. Olivia Harris, happy birthday. Felicia Bryant, happy birthday. Zenobia Taubin, happy birthday. Sky Dillon, happy birthday. And Manny Simpson, happy birthday. So happy birthday to all you folks. And if you're tuning in and listening, we got our happy birthday song for you.
Y'all ready? Happy birthday to you. Hey. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Hey. Happy birthday to you. Well, you look good. He's fine. We hope you have a good time. Happy birthday to you. Hey, happy birthday to you.
And as the saying goes, continue to live your life in a way that makes every day worth celebrating from the Sibs. And what we're going to do is we're going to replace those people singing one time with Obi singing one time because we have it recorded now. We have the soundbite.
That is
So
true.
we can do that for people who request Obi. I know what you're laughing at, and I can feel it just by the way I'm talking. But I don't know what else would you want me to do because then I'll be out here blah, blah, over the microphone. So
Ooh, I I gotta find that sound bit and play that shit.
I'm trying not to put my voice in an octave that's gonna have me coughing all over the place. But today, we probably won't make it through this next segment without me laughing. Let's go ahead and take a sip now. We're going to get into our favorite segment. That's fucked up. Brought to you by Fuck Up Nice Durham and Raleigh. So you have the story?
Yeah. So we're gonna play the video. I don't know if you guys have heard about this story. A young lady who is a Detroit rapper by the name of Dank DeMoss.
She's a rapper.
Yeah. Dank DeMoss has gone viral and is suing Lyft for a Lyft driver denying her because of her weight. And we have a video, so let's go ahead and roll
This
the
one
clip. Yep, that one
first.
first.
Tells us she was just trying to get to a Detroit Lions watch party this month when her Lyft rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like making faces or whatever. I'm like, oh man.
She already knew.
I can fit in this car.
But believe me, you can.
Yes, I can.
Believe it.
He told her there's not enough room in his car.
The kicker part was when he started to talk about his tires. You know, I feel like that was a slap in the face. That was like my tires, you know, like.
The driver said his tires could not handle her weight.
Every big person you turn down because they can't fit in your car?
Yeah, because they need to order the Uber XL.
You know what? I don't never have to order Uber XL.
He apologized, canceled the ride, and left her there. The rapper says she's pretty tough.
I get the money and flip it and make some food.
Dank DeMoss, as she's known at the mic, is crushed by the whole situation.
I just want them to know, like, it really hurt my feelings.
It looks like a Lyft
The next one, if you want to keep it going.
hurting pretty soon, too.
I knew it was illegal and I knew that it was wrong.
Her attorneys, John Marco and Zach Runyon, say weight is a protected characteristic in Michigan by law.
It would be no different than a driver pulling up and saying, you know, I don't want to have black people in my car, or I don't want to have Christians in my car or Muslims in my car. It's the same. Under the law, it's the same.
The lawsuit is filed. Since she posted the encounter on social media, other full-figured folks have reached out saying the same thing happened to them.
Thoughts? Family thoughts.
I'll let y'all start.
Well, D has no longer a thing, so
Sit your big ass down somewhere. Okay, so here's the thing. I have a right. Damn the Lyft, damn Uber, and all that. I have a right to say if I don't want your big ass in my car. And there is limits when you put people in your car that you be like, nah, you ain't gonna stretch out my seatbelts. Because I'm sure they're at capacity. Did we not see her walk down that hallway? Like my man said, he gave her a viable option. Uber XL. Go ahead and get you an SUV because you're trying to get in my Hyundai, big as hell. What in the name of shallow how are we talking about? I'm a big guy. I know I can't go to Carowinds or Cedar Point and get mad at them because my big ass can't fit certain rides. I get up, handle the embarrassment, and walk my ass to go get something to eat. As she should have done.
To go get something to eat?
You're going to do it anyway. And when this lawsuit go through, you're going to pay for the surgery and then talk about fat people.
Or a viable solution is in body hydration and wellness, where you can get your weight loss injections.
Her big ass would not have gotten in my car. No. We just going to pull up just that part where she was walking down.
If might be hurting pretty.
We just gonna pull that part up, and then we gonna okay. And I know how particular you
All the way
are
at the beginning.
about your car.
Don't bring me
Sometimes
into
I'm surprised
this.
that you let me in it.
Don't bring me into this.
Rolled up.
As I'm walking, I see him like.
Hold on. In your back seat? In your back seat? No. Don't try to be PC. You pull up to the curb and you look at the picture and then you look over and then now you see and you know there's going to be some configurations that need to be done. Because now you got to move your front seat up so she can sit in the back. And then now that seat belt is going to be straight. You know, when you pull it too far, then you hear boom. Now you a liability because the seatbelt's not fitting. And if you don't have the extender, then what we doing? Now she gonna sue you if her big ass get hurt. And then you got the nerve to be a rapper on top of it.
Just like that one big rapper that be on the sofa.
Yeah. And they cheered when he finally stood up.
Oh, he did stand up?
Because Snoop made fun of him, and we'll get to his ass later.
Yeah.
But I mean, let's just keep it a bean, man. Like, can I keep it 1,000 with y'all? I would not let her in my ride.
I do feel like as a driver, you have the right to protect your car.
Right. Two ways I would look at it.
Yeah.
If this was yellow cab, get on in. But you ain't gonna fit because yellow cab don't adjust. So what you see is what you get. You're not moving seats in a yellow cab. Uber, this is my ride. Once I'm done, this is what I drive home. Like mom said, now you fucking up my springs. Imagine how mom would feel about a car knowing how she felt about a couch.
And to be fair,
are we being fair? Oh, all right.
You could have booked an Uber X. L.
Your stomach is showing walking down the hallway on the interview.
All right.
I need people to be more conscious. Like I feel like, you know how like the LGBTQIA plus community feels like they can talk about people in the LGBT. Okay, well, I'm in the obese family. I'm in the obese family. So I feel as though I can comment because technically by law, by the orders, when you start running the numbers, I'm obese. Okay. So from one fat person to another fat person, I get tired of us always being in positions where we are not representing. You don't have to look like that coming down the hallway.
No.
You don't have to look like that coming down the hallway.
No, baby. No, you don't.
And don't talk the gangster stuff on your raps and then get mad when Lyft won't let you in. Be the same gangster.
And let's stop with the delusion here too, because you know you're big. So if somebody rolled up and said, I don't know if you can fit in my car, you may want to try to go ahead and get an Uber XL. Then I'd be like, you know what? All right, bet. I can't get offended. Just like, you know, sometimes when Ubers pull up and they be like, yo, there's too many of y'all. Y'all can't fit in here. Okay, bet. Cancel it and then we'll move on. So this whole delusion of like, oh, well, I can fit in your car. Well, bitch, do you drive? Where is your car?
Remember in Shallow How when they got in the boat and then the one side of the boat was leaning real bad, but only everybody else could see it, and Shallow How couldn't see it because he was still under the curse. I don't want my car looking like that. You're putting a lot of weight on the springs. It's not evenly dispersed, and that is a problem. Now, that's not even a joke. Your tires all have certain types of pressure. If you put too much weight and your PSI is imbalanced on that car, you do risk a blowout from the tires. The weight has to be evenly distributed. No different than when people get on a plane and they start telling people it's too much weight in the back. We got to redistribute the weight. It's no different for a car, and that's being serious. So then now you do need a bigger car so that you can, you know, a little bit more sturdier tires. Now in my car, the car that I just got, imagine that. in the back. I would be upset. I'd pull right back off. Wouldn't even stop. Oh hell no.
I'm interested to see how this plays out. To see
She gonna get some money. She gonna get some money. But you know, is that an ethical thing, or is that dude just saying like you're too big? I get it that when the attorney, that's like saying I don't want black people in my cab. They do. So
there's a whole continual joke about it.
yeah, like we don't want black people. Do you know how hard it is for us to get cabs and things like that? Like finally the world is recognizing what it's like to be black. And I appreciate the fact that y'all see that this was some bullshit for years, but don't try to use it to help her fat ass to win a case. Uber X and watch Uber put a rule out there about if your ass is too big.
No, this is Lyft. Uber said don't put us in
Lyft. Watch Lyft put out something about if your ass is too big. Because if she was to rent a car, do you think Avis would have gave her? They would have said, well, we suggest you go up a
let's get you an SUV.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Avis and rent what is the rent Enterprise and all them, they wouldn't have rented to her big ass. Look.
Let's move on.
So
let's move on.
So it's fucked up for everybody involved. And if you're new to the show and you think that we're being insensitive, just hold on tight because we're just warming up. So who do we got next?
Well, just to make some things clear, because a lot of people have been sharing information on social media about Trump and these federal grants and loans.
Oh, we're going to Trump next, huh?
Well, we're just going to go ahead and just knock this out, and then
we're warming up
and get to the meat and potatoes. So, just to let you guys know, this just came in. This is on Associated Press, so this is actual credible news. Yes, a federal judge has judge.
We need to call 911. A federal judge.
Shut up, I have to pee. A federal judge temporarily blocks Trump's administration freeze on federal grants and loans, because a lot of people were starting to get worried about their financial aid and grants and Pell Grants and all stuff like that. But as of right now, the U.S. District Judge Lauren Alecon blocked the action this afternoon, just probably like maybe an hour or so ago.
Right.
Before it was set to go in effect. The administrative stay pauses the freeze until Monday. So we're
battling.
Still up in the air. Yeah. Things are still up in the air. We're not quite sure, but just to go ahead and put that out there that there has been a temporary freeze, and just
we're battling.
Yeah.
Let's go. I feel bad for people who receive federal aid and they need it, and now we have to deal with this, right? Eventually, we're going to be talking about, the federal programs that provide food and provide daycare for people. It's coming. But I also know that a lot of people who received that aid believed that Trump was going to change this economy. Didn't think it was going to happen to their ass. But guess what? Once again, come on over here to the normal people. When we told y'all there ain't no middle class and that we just as poor as everybody else, when y'all think y'all can ask us for a couple dollars because you working and you do, and we're like, man, I'm just one bad day from having a sign that says I got 3 kids. Can you help me out? Funny story. Lady, I'm at the light because I always have the worst time with people panhandlers and all that stuff. So I pull up to the light and the lady got the sad face. I mean, it was good and sad, and got the sign and the saying, if you could please help me. I have 2 children and I'm hungry and da 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 da. And she gets close to my car with the sign. If you can help, I have 2 kids and I have no money and I'm just so hungry. So I rolled the window down and I looked at her and I said, I have 3 kids and I'm hungry. And I rolled the window back up and pulled the hell off. I'm tired of their shit too. I'm tired of it.
Nigga.
I'm tired of it. I am on let it burn. We all out here on our own struggles and all that stuff because where can I go with my sign?
Right next to her, nigga, pull up.
What if I stood with a sign in front of your house in your front living room window like
no better for you. No better for you.
You be pissed like, man, move. It's the truth. I'm just as broke as her. I promise you I am.
I mean, well, a lot of us are only one paycheck away from being on the street.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so don't give me the sob story and then expect me to just be like, oh, nah. Now, you know what it would have cost me to give her the money if those kids were there. I would have gave her the money because it's more believable.
Mm-hmm.
But when I see you, who's paying to watch these kids right now? Because they somewhere. Why are they not with you? You know what I mean? Because I know if I'm in that situation, we all gonna be out there.
I know you would.
Sell me. Make me want
Nigga,
to.
get out of here. Sounded like Diddy off of Making the Band.
Go get my cheesecake. I'm starting to think we may have been wrong about how we treat one another. Because don't nobody else give a damn. And I don't see where it's going to stop. People are riding this wave and not fighting the current. People are just like, you know. Even the black people who have voted for Trump are kind of acting like they don't see what's happening.
Oh, because it's embarrassment.
Well, hey, you know what? That's why I feel like I feel. And especially when this person was of the majority who voted for Trump. I asked this question to my therapist. I didn't ask the church because I know what they're going to say. And I've asked this to family and friends, knowing that the majority of you wanted to see Trump in office. Am I supposed to feel sorry for you?
Well, I mean, like I said, well, when we were driving here, I do feel like we are all sitting in a classroom and we're all being punished for a small handful of people who decided to act a fucking fool. And we're looking at them like, this is all your fault.
I got a D on my assignment now because this is what y'all decided to do. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I have been perplexed to be like, am I supposed to feel sorry? And then y'all talk crazy. Oh, y'all don't help yourselves and all bop 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 beady bop ba beep boop bop.
Okay.
And then now,
where are we going?
Now here we go with y'all. I have 2 kids. I got 3.
Where are we going with this? What store are we going to?
I got 3. So now what are we talking about? I was struggling just like you. I asked you to help me to help us so that we can do the right thing to possibly help you and me get out of this situation. But y'all didn't do that. So now here we are. And now you want me to say, I got your back. But you didn't have my back.
Mm-hmm.
So how's this working?
And that's why a lot of people are just saying they're minding their business.
Right. I'm just saying, man, like at this point in time, am I supposed to feel sorry? This is where the Christian side of me needs to develop more. Because yes, do I have compassion? Yeah. But to what degree? Like, what degree? No different than the guy that we got. You know, I got to download his video, but, you know, he's Latino and he's saying, like, I told my folks, like, yo, don't do this.
I was going to say, it's in the drive.
Yeah, I'm about to do it right now. Like, he's telling, like, I told my folks, don't do this. Like, we need to all be on the same team. Mm-hmm. Now he's like, yo, my Latino folks is crying. And I'm looking at him like, yo, I told you. I don't know. God got to work on me because I'm
Well,
telling you,
we
I
have the
don't.
first video, so we can go ahead and
Okay.
play that while you get your life together.
All
So
right.
the first
Which one? This one or this one?
The first one. That one.
This one.
Yes.
This is so crazy that we voted for Trump. We trust him with the word that he promised us Latinos. This is crazy that starting next week, multiple cities will be hitting immigration. That is so crazy that multiple people are scared to go to work. Where I work at, a lot of Latinos did not go to work. And that's crazy because we have a living too. I hate that I voted for him. Now I'm so scared for my family and y'all family. Y'all, we need to come together and do something about
What? We need to come together and do something about this.
Okay, so
No,
just so you
no.
Just so you know, we did not add the music to that. That was included in the video. This video has since gone viral.
As it should.
And a lot of people are just essentially saying, you know what?
Cue me up. This is how I feel.
You
Hit it.
Anyway, that first of all, that music was unnecessary. Like, why did y'all feel the need to add that? And then it was super loud, you know, like, okay. But this is my question to her and anyone else who voted. What is it that you felt you were supposed to be getting outside of what we're experiencing now? What was the promise that you were banking on to why you are now in full-fledged tears?
The economy. They believe the economy lied.
But he had always talked about deportation.
Yeah, but they didn't believe that was really going to happen.
Why would you not believe it when it did happen?
Because they have been given the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to be honest with you. The one thing we can say about our Latino and Latina community, and this is not a knock, they're hard workers and they pretty much mind their business.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the things that we experience, they do not. So when we tell y'all like, nah, this shit is real, you probably should chill. They're like, why? We go to work, we do our job, we go home, nobody bothers us, we cool. And for the most part, that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see it. I know it happens, but you don't see the harassment on social media from police and et cetera, like we get.
Mm-hmm.
They don't see that. We don't see that experience for them, and they also don't make it seem like that's their experience for their day-to-day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So then that means that they don't necessarily have the full minority experience, right? So then, of course, to them, it would look like we're tripping when we're like, well, no, I mean, if you look at the history, I mean, we didn't come here on yachts. So you might want to not, trust everybody because they kind of scooped us up and pulled us over here and against our will, that whole slave thing. And they're like, yeah, hit me. They're like, yeah, that's a you problem. So then now, when these orders go out and ICE is putting out posts talking about $750 if you rat on somebody and get them sent up out of here.
Well, they said that was not true.
I bet you it's true. And what you want us to do? I can't feel sorry for you because you're now seeing what our truth was.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, well, band together with us to help us. We can't.
We tried. We showed up.
But what I'm saying is now we can't understand the fact that the election was us trying to be able to say, let's stick together. Well, we're past that now. So
So all we have left are the midterms. So try to hang tight, Buki, for the next.
Mm-hmm. Not hang tight. Hold on, hang in there.
Hang tight, Buki, for the next 2 years.
Trying to tell you, it's
And then
still
we can try this shit
it's
again.
still not as bad as what you ain't been beat. Your people haven't been pillaged, raped, killed. Now that ain't happening. But a couple you might have to go back.
Well, there's another video from another young lady that has gone viral as well. And she is putting out a call to action.
A call to action?
Yeah, a call to action to Black people. So
a call to action to us.
Yes.
Let's hear this call to action. Whoops, that's not right.
Get it together.
I was trying to get the other video queued, but
Based on how many people from the Black community are telling me to go back to Mexico, telling Mexicans to go back to Mexico because we're illegal and it's a crime. It was also a crime when your ancestors went to Mexico, when they were escaping the white people and Mexico helped them. A lot of Mexicans got killed for that. They helped them. They help your people. We didn't oppress you guys. And this is how you guys pay us. In the past, Black people needed Mexicans. Right now, Mexicans need you guys. And in the future, you never know because things change. Sometimes maybe the white people are going to need us. Maybe the Black people are going to need us. You don't know because God give us things, give us blessings, but he can take them away so fast. So you need to be humble. You need to be humble.
I don't want to lose my job for saying that crazy about what I just heard there.
Go to Ebro's video. Just keep it rolling.
But I told you it was going to cause the coughing effect. One more time.
What?
Yeah.
Based on how many people from the Black community are telling me to go back to Mexico, telling Mexicans to go back to Mexico because we're illegal and it's a crime. It was also a crime when your ancestors went to Mexico, when they were escaping the white people and Mexico helped them. A lot of Mexicans got killed for that. They helped them. They help your people. We didn't oppress you guys. And this is how you guys pay us. In the past, Black people needed Mexicans. Right now, Mexicans need you guys. And in the future, you never know because things change. Sometimes maybe the white people are going to need us. Maybe the Black people are going to need us. You don't know because God give us things, give us blessings, but he can take them away so fast. So you need to be humble. You need to be humble.
So
what is she talking about?
I'm not. Well, okay. So this is my problem when she says, "Oh, a lot of Black people are saying," and I'm like, okay, who are these Black people? Because once again, the Black people showed up at the polls. We tried our damnedest. We tried our hardest, and we couldn't do it on our own. So I'm not quite sure what the hell she's talking about there. And then for you to say that, oh, well, we need your help. Well, what do you want us to do, sweet thing? How come, what? We tried. We're not doing any more than what we've already done. We told y'all, we screamed it from the mountaintops. People were arguing in comments on, all the different blogs where, a lot of people from, Latin descent were coming at us, every which way and saying that they were proud Puerto Ricans for Trump and Mexicans for Trump and all stuff like that. And now it's like, oh, well, you need to help us. No, we need to just mind our business and hope that, you guys can show up in the primaries. And I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, let's try this again in 2 years. Because what do you want us to do? We tried. So what is it that you're wanting us as the Black community to do now? What more can we possibly do than what we've already been doing? We have tried. And now you're saying, oh, humble yourself. Bitch, what? Like, what? What's going on here? What do you want? What? Leave us alone. How about that? Leave us alone. Leave us alone. And y'all figure it out.
y'all turned y'all back on us. There is a whole category of Latinos who are considered Afro Latina and Latino, and they come specifically from descendants of Africa, right? Specifically, like, so when you say you helped us, we're already being divisive, right? Splitting hairs here, because here in the United States of America, the republic of which we stand discriminates under God, indivisible, with no unity or justice for all. You got to realize that we're under the same umbrella as you as minority. So to be like, oh, we help you and you help us and you did this and you did that. No. We're all the same in those eyes. So because we know this, we're like, yo, black brown relations, this is probably the move we need to do. But you didn't do it. So then now you're like, but you need to understand, we need your help. You need to understand how the law works around here and the policies work around here. And we're not in position to change any of it. We had that opportunity. That time has now passed. Good luck.
So take your F and sit in the damn classroom with the rest of us.
Good luck. We wish you well, because we know what to do. The one thing I can say about black people, even those the idiots that voted for Trump and didn't believe it, at the end of the day, we know what to do. Times get tough. We know what to do. We can adapt. Y'all are in shock. We're like, par for the course. Here we go. Literally, that's a joke between me and my brother, Charles. Well, here we go. When has it ever been any different? It hasn't. So for us, it's like, hey, y'all thought we were joking? So welcome.
And that's where, like I said, when we talk about having our platform and having open and healthy dialogue, that's where I welcome someone to come and actually hear what it is that what were you expecting? And I get it. There's colorism, and then there's separation amongst the Latin community, where some identify more as white than they do even being of Latin descent. But at the end of the day, you're still Latino. You're still Latina. Like, what did you think was going to happen, my love?
They didn't know. And especially the younger ones, right? Because they grew up in, they didn't grow up with the history that we have here. Their people came here and said, we're trying to get something better. Our people came here and said, damn, this is what y'all on?
And you know what? That's true. Because I had a conversation with an Uber driver. He was from Uganda, I believe. And this was before the election and all stuff like that. But he was just talking about Trump being the Republican candidate. And he's just like, I hate that when I came over here, he was like, America's supposed to be about opportunities. Yeah. And, I came over here for a better life and better living. He was like, and then there's this man that people are allowing to spew such hatred. And he was like, it hurts my heart, because that's not what, we're used to seeing, or what, something that we would even want people to vote for or believe in. So he's like, how can people vote for this man?
Well, history, a little bit. All right. Malcolm X was always on the FBI's list to be assassinated. The moment that an African princess or queen was willing to give her seat at the United Nations for him to speak about the plight that African Americans were experiencing here, he was assassinated 2 weeks later. The problem is, America as a whole did not show its dirty draws to everybody else. So in a lot of ways, people had no idea for years what was going on over here. And for those who have some type of reference, it still didn't seem as bad because at the end of the day, we're living to some good. The ideal or the ideology that people have suffered and have died for just civil rights, we're not civil rights, has not necessarily been discussed globally in detail. You get what I'm saying? Because it definitely isn't here, right?
Yeah.
And it's also trying to be phased out. So in some aspects, I don't charge their ignorance with assault, meaning like, guys, like I have a callous heart towards you. My problem comes in when we try to tell you prior to you needing help, help us. Because we know we're in these positions, in these seats, and we're telling you, especially for those who are underserved, this is probably not the move to make. But you spit in our face because you don't understand history of what it took for minorities to even be at this position that we are today. If you were to ask that young lady who said, "Oh, we need your help," I guarantee she has absolutely no idea besides Martin Luther King about any African American history. None. So, you know, people have no ideas about the executive orders that he's wiping away right now. They're just like, what's the big deal? And it's like, man, it's not just black people, y'all. This affects everybody. Handicapped people. Like, this affects you guys too. Like, people want to tag diversity, equity, and inclusion to only black people. No.
Because from what I keep seeing is that number one, women are benefiting more as well as white women when it comes to DEI.
White women have never not benefited. And I don't care if I get in trouble for that. Because the most pivoting people on this earth is a white woman. Because they know their power. And they use it. And it's not always beneficial for everybody. It's for them. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they'll play both sides of the fence. You know what I'm saying? So they'll stand on the front line for some time. But then when that hard critical decision says, we need you over here. Well, the polls told you different, didn't it? So you may get mad at us for that opinion, but there's data and analytics that follow that. So it's not every white woman, but it's enough. You get what I'm saying? It's enough for people to say, I don't want this black woman in office. That's what we're talking about. We, as the Democratic Party, you did not put up somebody that appeals to white women and Latino people and white men. It's not, so you're not going to get the vote. You're not going to get it. You tried. And we all want to be DEI. But when people go home, people are very racist.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's the running joke, especially from that play, Avenue Q. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but one of the songs in the musical is "Everybody's a Little Bit Racist."
When they go home, you stick to your own. Our mother said it. When the chips are down, people stick to their own. Rarely will people cross the fence for other people. That's what makes those people who are connectors special. But those are rare. That's why we're in the situation that we're in. And that's why most of them get assassinated. Ouch. I have a friend, a brother that says, man, you don't understand. The bottom line with politics is if you want to help the minorities, you have to be willing to say, I'm going to die for it. Most people are not willing to die for it. So you play the game. And this is what we're telling the people who decided to not vote. Hey, man, you got to die for this. This ain't no game.
Sacrifice.
Y'all playing the game of whatever this rhetoric is that has been spewed because it seems like the popular thing to do. Well, now you're seeing that this wasn't a joke. And you're seeing how when we tell people, hey, man, there's documents out here and you should probably read these documents because these documents are serious because these are the people who run this country and this is what they want to see. He just has to execute it. Oh, y'all tripping. Y'all crazy. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all spreading fear. We supposed to be together. Oh, is we? How does that work?
What does it say? A lot of I can't read because the screen is pushed more towards your way. A lot of my classmates are from Northern Virginia, where ICE is actively looking. And I heard someone talking about how they was around her little brother's elementary school. Her mother was dropping him off at the back of the school. That's sad.
The easiest place to attack when they're talking about this would be school. If I attack your children, what are you going to do? You're going to show up. You get what I'm saying? So then now when you show up, when we attack your children, then now we can grab you. Because also there's documents inside. Here's the other part that you're going to find out, that there's people who are willing to sabotage you. Because guess what we know inside of schools? In schools, there's records. And those records will tell you certain things about certain people. Everybody's not going to be on the up and up. So you're trusting that nobody in the schools will tell about this address or that address. This is when you're going to find out how conniving people can be. Because, yeah, people are going to start ratting, especially if there's bounties and rewards. People are going to start turning on one another. It's only a matter of time. But you were warned.
I was like, we told y'all. So with that being said, we got to switch gears because
can we get into this coon though?
Who?
Snoop.
Oh, okay. Let's go ahead and
this one?
Yeah. Wait. No. The next one.
This one?
Yes.
All over in the morning.
What up, Cat? It's Sunday, man. I got gospel in my heart right now. For all the hate, I'ma answer it with love. Y'all can't hate enough on me. I love too much. I call on you, Jesus, and he answers. Yeah. Get your life right. Stop worrying about mine. I'm cool. I'm together. Still a black man. Still 100% black. All out. Till you ball out. Or till you fall.
Honestly, is there a way that we can pause? Because I would love to get Auntie V's reaction to this as well.
To Snoop?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Come on. Hold on.
I got you. Snoop,
Yes, come on, Auntie V. You know how we do. Come on.
Ooh, I even got my pillow. Hey y'all, I got my tea, got my pillow.
Go ahead. Flip a seat. I got you. I seen the video, so you can go ahead and play it again so Auntie V can watch it.
Get up in my high chair.
Good?
Yeah, I'm doing good.
All right. Okay.
What we got?
We got Snoop. D-O-double-G.
Okay.
All right.
Got it?
I think so.
Ready?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, here we go.
All right, talk to me.
All over in the morning.
What up, Cat? It's Sunday, man. I got gospel in my heart right now. For all the hate, I'ma answer it with love. Y'all can't hate enough on me. I love too much. I call on you, Jesus, and he answers. Yeah. Get your life right. Stop worrying about mine. I'm cool. I'm together. Still a black man. Still 100% black. All out. Till you ball out. Or till you fall.
So, a lot of people, as you all know, a lot of people were upset with Snoop because he decided to perform at the Trump inauguration. And he was there at the crypto ball, DJing a set and stuff like that. And he received a lot of backlash, like a lot. When I tell you, no one is on Snoop's side right now. No one.
Eddie Griffin.
What? Well, yeah, whatever.
Comedian Eddie Griffin.
Yeah, well, him. But he got his own issues. So it was so much that he had to come to social media and address it. And essentially said what he said there. And it was a little bit longer than that, but that was the main point of just like, he's not regretting it. You know, he's still a black man and, you know, he's going to do what he wants to do. And like most people do when they're receiving backlash, they depend heavily on Christianity and gospel music because, you know, that was all strategic. And now it's like, oh, I got God on my side, so I don't have time for y'all. But people probably would not have had an issue if he didn't say this. So play the last video for me.
So ain't nobody gonna perform for Donald Trump, huh? Which one of you jigaboo gonna be the first one to do it? I'm waiting. I'm gonna roast the one of you Uncle Tom for doing it. Which one of you gonna do it first? I was the one that performs for himself.
So that video was shortly after his first inauguration.
Yeah,
Only,
2017,
yes,
somewhere
ma'am.
there.
Only to fast forward, now you're playing gin and juice and got your hands waving and dancing, you know, at the crypto ball. What do you guys think changed?
Money. Money.
Money did, yeah.
Money. Snoop is now,
think about that,
Snoop is all in it for Snoop now.
Well, Snoop is at a different level now.
Yeah.
Than he was in 2017.
The here's the other things. Trump also pardoned one of Snoop's boys. So that happened. That was a real thing. One of Snoop's, you know, homies got a favor from Trump. Well, that's easy for Trump to be like, oh, I looked out for you.
Well, you know, I agree. Like I said, his money's different. I mean, it's just that is what it is.
Yeah.
And Snoop is on a different level. You know, 2017 Snoop is not 2025 Snoop
At all.
And he's rolling different circles now.
Very much so.
Yeah.
He's rolling in their circles.
Yes,
Their
he
circles are. He's in that Martha Stewart
yes,
circle.
Yes.
And I'll fix it. That's just saying that Instagram.
Yeah. No, I was looking at the comment.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it's true.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely different circles now.
It is. It's different. It's different circles. He's moving different. And so, yeah, I mean, he should be a politician.
That's all.
I mean, that's what he's doing.
So then do we hold people like that accountable or just let them live?
Okay, let me ask you this. What are you holding him accountable for?
What he said in that video.
Okay.
So that's what I'm saying. We just let him go.
Well, I mean, so what's the penalty? What, you know, what's the
charge?
Consequences?
Yeah.
Are you wanting to still, or do you expect to still get the black support?
Oh, you're gonna get it regardless.
Well, and you know, doesn't sound like he really cares.
Nah.
Because he is rolling in different, you know, and people have short memories. I mean, you can throw, you know, we can throw 2017 up. Okay. I don't know how much that's going to affect his money.
I don't think it's going to affect his money. Definitely for him with his endorsements and stuff like that, because a lot of his endorsements are essentially targeting the black community until they actually start standing up and saying, yeah, well, I'm no longer going to rock Adidas. I'm no longer going to, you know, keep my service with T-Mobile, or I'm not going to do, you know, all the other things that he essentially has endorsements with.
Because unless you start backing these, you know, these, I'm not going to say they're complaints, but just views with some economic power behind it. Your dollar, you're spending, where you're spending your money and how you're doing that. And it's organized and you're actually taking your economic strength and moving as one. It doesn't matter to him.
Right.
It doesn't matter to him. It's different if you're, like I said, it's different. It's quite different if you're circulating that money in a financial structural power base. Excuse me, that we are. If we organize it.
And we know
but we're not doing that.
Right. And we know
So-
money changes people. So then now at this point, do you just ignore them and just keep it moving?
We have to.
I think I was gonna say, I think you have to.
We have
Because
to.
I mean, is it affecting your money?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because right now, considering what's going on, and every day there's something going on.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how does that affect you? How does that affect me and mine?
Yep.
And that's what you're gonna have to. That's what you're gonna have to do. Even though we historically have to worry about me and mine at least for the last 6-10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And that's what we've had to do anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, what do you can't do anything with that.
Mm-hmm.
So Ben Bailey is in Texas. He said, man, they raiding big time down here.
Oh, yikes.
I'm sure.
Dallas, Fort Worth.
Mm-hmm.
I
I'll be there next week.
Shoot, they're probably taking whole communities.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
Texas it's right down the border.
Yeah, right on the border. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I'm sure it's especially those border towns.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot imagine, because we used to live in San Antonio, Texas, and
Oh, did you? I didn't know that. Okay.
or
Man, when I visited San Antonio,
I mean,
woo, Little Mexico.
English is the second language.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
English is the second
I
language.
was down there
Mhm.
like, what?
Yeah.
Where do I start?
English is
Yeah.
the second language.
Hit me.
So,
I was down there like,
Yeah. Yeah, it's truly, it's like you've landed in Mexico.
so let me ask you, Auntie V.
Yeah.
Given the fact that you are very political driven,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
could foresee what was going to happen.
I did.
Now you're hearing the pleas, and people are saying, help us because we didn't know, and God protect us, our families and stuff like that. Where do you stand with that?
Well, I always believe that God should protect. But I personally don't understand, because he hasn't said anything he hasn't done anything that he hadn't said he was going to do.
Right. Right.
So I am completely perplexed and bewildered as to why
They're confused.
Yes. I am. I'm completely confused because and every day, because I hear about it, and I think every day I'm like,
what did you
and-
miss?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where have you been?
Mm-hmm.
This is not new.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be new. I think the shock and awe just comes in the fact that people are like, really? He's doing that, and
that's
they're
what it is.
letting
I
him
can't
doing
believe this is happening.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're letting him do it.
But like you said, we've been through it, so we know. And then, like you
yeah.
said, sometimes people are in their own little bubbles
Mhm.
because it's been talked about a lot of times. Where people are like, "Where have you been? What rock are you
Yes.
living under?"
What the-
You
yeah.
know.
I told you in high school, I had a young man,
Excuse me,
one of
y'all.
my coworkers. I mean, not coworkers, but classmates, literally come to me after we watched Roots. Like, I'm sorry, I thought it was a myth. I thought that slavery was a myth.
Well, then, I mean,
And he was like crying. And it's like, word? You know what I'm saying? But
that is
Jeff Dugan, you know who you are.
Did you just put his name on?
Yes, I did.
Hey, Jeff.
Because Jeff, we appreciate you and your understanding.
Well,
He was
I mean,
hurt.
Is he still a
Yeah.
good guy?
Yeah,
Oh,
Jeff
okay.
was all right.
Mhm.
Like, it was after class too. Like, he was concerned.
Mhm.
Ken, let me talk to you. I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, first of all, I'm pissed off because I'm in a majority white school and we're watching Roots.
right?
But okay, this is that
It is
time.
what it is.
And it's
Mhm.
during Black History Month.
Oh, at least it wasn't Christmas.
Yeah.
'Cause nothing says Christmas
God.
like a
So
slavery movie.
He literally
Yeah.
tried, block, Ken. Yo, what's up? He got tears in his eyes.
Mhm.
I didn't know, man.
Mhm.
I thought it was a myth. And so, you know me, I said, what, like leprechauns? Like, yeah, like this happened, bro. And then I walked off.
Yeah,
Man, what the hell?
it did. Well, I mean, it is.
This happened. But
It is.
but that goes to the fact that a lot of people don't understand
Mhm.
what truly happened to us.
Mhm. Mhm.
I'm glad it's not just me.
I got sinus drainage. Sinus drainage all day long.
I'm literally about to go get water. That's why I'm like,
Just gonna move over here.
Nah, but I get tested every
my sinuses are killing me right now.
Mhm.
They are killing me
I'm
right
glad
now.
it's not just me.
No.
So I am going to get some water because
No.
I'm dying over here.
Yes, it's horrible.
I'm like, both
This
of y'all poor
weather
babies.
is sinus drainage, honey.
And
Post-nasal
we're going to be in
drip.
the 70s at the end of the week. So
Yes, it is crazy.
And I think that's where, like I said, I think because there have been so many people with rose-colored glasses,
Yeah.
and we don't have the liberty to have rose-colored glasses.
We never did.
Never, ever, literally, ever. That's where
Never
we
did.
have. Not to say we're not empathetic, because we as Black people, we are very empathetic.
Oh my God, yeah.
Very empathetic, and we are always there on the fighting lines,
We are
even
always
when it
empathetic.
isn't applicable to us.
Absolutely.
But we want justice because we know what it feels like to be without.
Yes.
But it's irritating, as Ken, said, when we tried to warn you, and it's like, no, we don't believe you. Everything's going to be okay. And it's like, no, have you not seen what we've already experienced? Are you not seeing what we're seeing on the news, on social media? And that's why it's so important to not fall victim to your algorithm, because it's just going to feed you more and more and more of what you want to see. It's going to feed into your fantasy, into your rose-colored glasses, instead of you actually just saying, let me just take a moment and do a deep dive into credible news outlets and sources, and do my own research so that I can make an educated, effort when it comes to the polls. And a lot of people did not do that. They just went based off of what they heard and what they don't see.
Well, I think that the key word there is educated. You have to make them, but that means you have to actually go out there and sort through the madness to find credible news sources. And I mean, I've always been a person that believes you need to look at both.
Yes,
you need to look at both sides, because every side telegraphs what they want to do. The old adage, if you be quiet long enough, people tell you all you need to know.
And will.
And will.
And will.
And I think that's the thing. Now, everyone is a lot of people are just up in an uproar because, all of these things are coming to pass. But see, that's just it. They have challenges. There's a lot of constitutional law in there. There's just a lot. So even though these are wish list stuff that he's doing, all these declarations and the wish list. I mean, yes, the military stuff he can do because he is commander in chief. Those things are true. But yeah, I mean, let's think about that though. Eventually someone's going to say, are we fiscally responsible? Because we're not being that.
Right.
And I think that the majority of Republicans have to go home to their constituents, and they have to answer for some of the things that they say or that they're doing or that they're voting on. And that plays different when you're back home. It's different when you're in DC and you're in that bubble, and you can just do the thing that do whatever it is that they do, and then you go back home, and then you got to answer to that, and that looks different, and that's gonna hit different.
Yeah,
that hits different,
absolutely.
And then you have people backpedaling, and oh no, it's not that, because you're starting to hear it now.
So then my next question to you, because we were talking about it, people do not take the midterms seriously.
Oh yeah, no, you should take it seriously.
Thank you. Yeah, and we can't talk about it enough on our platform. And we need people to be able to understand just how serious this is, because now we have a chance to flip.
Yeah, you do. And we have in 2 years, we have one of our senators will be up. We have 2 Republican senators right now, and that could change. So, and that makes a difference, because that changes the picture of the Senate. So, it matters. Midterms matter.
Yeah. And that's why I say, like, when we have these people who are on social media crying and pleading, like the guy I was telling Ken about, who wrote this long, monologue on his Facebook saying that, he needed help because his wife was supposed to start a job at the VA, and, they did a freeze, and it was relinquished. He took it back, and he's like, now we don't know what to do because we've already moved. But he tagged Trump and said, I need your help and stuff like that. Well, number one, you have to live with the consequences. Like I said, take
Yeah.
your F and sit in the class like we all are. And now we got to, figure this out.
Yeah,
Figure
because
this out.
but he told you he was going to do that.
Yes.
So the best bet was he should have did that before inauguration.
Exactly.
I mean, let's be honest. He should have started before inauguration. He should have started before inauguration.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's the truth.
And that's your fault for not paying attention. But then now take the time, because you got 2 years. Take the time.
We don't have that really.
Well,
because
you
you need to be, I mean,
start now.
Well,
Start now.
That's the thing is that, I know the Democratic Party, you're looking at candidates to run the DNC and what that looks like. Honestly, I believe, I always say that we're fighting for the soul of a party, but we've been doing that for a long time. People just hadn't recognized it as that, because I've always thought that Barack's first term, I was like, oh, this is game on. Yeah, I mean, everybody's celebrating, having a good time. No. And unfortunately, it has come to pass because that's going to be a backlash. So certain things are coming to pass. I always say, I said, I am, I'm not a poli-sci major. I'm not, that's not my profession. To be a strategist or a pundit or whatever, whatever. But come on, I have common sense.
Yeah,
and if
you pay
I
attention.
can see this, and I'm not. I mean, I'm just like, are you serious? Y'all can't see this.
Well, people don't pay attention to trends. They don't.
I mean, I don't even know if it's not trends, because if that were the case, then Hillary would have won.
Why you say that?
Well, because the trends were that she was going to win.
Okay.
And she lost miserably. Oh God, yeah. And I knew she wasn't going to win because I work for a living. Because I work with all people, and I've got to get along with everybody. And I knew that, and most of us do that. Everybody, the average person, has to work with people who are not necessarily like-minded with you all the time. You do.
It was
That's
interesting working in radio when Obama won. That was very interesting, especially when one of the radio stations that we aired was a conservative station. So it was very, 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 very interesting when he won. A lot of people were not happy in that building.
Yeah, a lot of people aren't happy now. But I mean, that's politics. That shows you when people say, "Oh, my vote doesn't matter." This clearly shows
now
you that
you
it
see
does.
it does.
It clearly shows
So there
you
was
that
a
it
brother
does.
who came on our show
Oh God, here we go.
in the comments section that was talking that our vote didn't matter crap, and I told you take that non-voting stuff back to your platform. I ain't heard from you since, pimp.
Well, I think that because people, we always say, "Oh, one vote,"
I ain't heard from them.
It does. It matters because you're voting. You're sending representatives. You're voting to send representatives to represent you. Whether it's your state, whether you're talking about your state legislature, or whether you're talking about on a national level, your district. The old adage of all politics are local. That's true.
Yeah,
it's very true. And so you have to do that. And so now we've lost all three branches of the government. Because it's amazing to me that people don't know we have three branches. I mean, we have three.
What?
And we are now.
How many people that voted for Trump know that? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't know our infrastructure enough. And it's like, it's scary because these people have a vote in the future without having a full understanding of what you are voting for or how the process works.
Yeah. And that's my thing is that, I always say, I want you to vote. Vote, I would think that you want to vote your interests, but not always. People don't do that. That's fine. But when you vote and then, things go your way, but then there's repercussions for things going your way, then, I mean, that happened. It happened.
You got to take that.
Well, you got to take it.
Got to take the good with the bad.
Yeah. Because it's not, because you're voting for an ideology. You're voting for, your ideology, for your principles, for, what you believe in. And, you live by the sword, you die by it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, you got to take it.
Yeah.
Even if it affects you.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we're talking about. And so you shouldn't, you know, some of you are going to be sacrificed. I mean, I hate to say it, but that's just the way it is. And so the comments about, oh, you know, I'm so sad that, you know, this is now affecting me. Yeah, it is, because people vote for, I believe, people vote for the dream, for the, you know, for the American dream, for the ideology. You know, yes, you know, it doesn't bother you that rich people are getting tax breaks, because your dream is you want to be one of them.
Right.
So, you know, that's the dream. So you're voting for that. And then, you know, when it's not working out the way you want it to, then, you know, you're either gonna have to dream another dream, or you're gonna have to figure it out. And I think that's what kind of happened is people, you know, he sold them a bag of dreams, really. Dreams.
Concepts.
Yeah.
No plans,
You know?
really.
Well, no,
Just
no,
concepts.
he's got a plan.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, not him, but the
Yeah,
people,
the people around him.
behind him have a plan. Yeah.
And they're
He's just got that
executing it.
hand up his
Yeah.
ass.
Well, he's executing it, because I mean, he wants to build power and wealth beyond himself or his immediate family. And he's doing that. You know, you can't hate the player. You got to hate the game.
Right. And one day, and
I don't like it
Charles
either,
Martin,
but-
you're not probably watching because you had something to do, but I need you on at the same time when he is on when they talk politics. Because Charles says two things. One, he was like, man, let me break this down to you like football. The Democrats keep running the same damn play thinking they're going to win.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen.
Insanity.
Yeah. He said, so
Insanity.
you can sit back and watch. They run the same play. It's not going to win. The Republican Party plays off of our stupidity from that. And I said, well, what do you mean? And he goes into this long, in-depth thing because he's a poli-sci major. But his biggest thing is, bruh, you just got to pay attention. He said, how did we think it was going to work for a black woman and it didn't work for a white woman? And I'm like, what you mean? He said, Hillary lost. So then now we say, let's do it again. But now we're going to do it with a black woman. What did we expect? And I'm like, well, I ain't even.
Dream.
Yeah, he said, I never even thought about that. He was like, you have to think about that. He was like, man, in my mind, I'm voting for Kamala because I don't like Trump, but I know that my vote is not going to win this because at the end of the day, not enough people are going to vote for her.
That's true. That's a true statement.
And I'm like, damn, bruh. Like,
well, I mean, we all knew that.
Well, you gotta have hope. Come on,
You
crush
have to
it.
be realistic.
Crush it. Ugh.
No, you just have to be realistic. This.
Oh, there he is. He's on. So Chuck, give your opinion in the comment section.
Politics is a game,
and I think people
you just got to be the smartest one in the room to play the game.
People knew, but like you said, that hope was still weighing so heavy on us because we knew the consequences of what was going to happen. So we were just hopeful that some of us were able to pull it off. And unfortunately, it did not happen. So we knew we were preparing for the worst, but we were hoping for the best.
Well, but see, you know, so the DNC has they have a lot to do with that. They don't want to admit it.
Yes, Auntie B, go ahead and let them know.
It's a true statement.
Can you hit the Rodecaster Bluetooth button?
It's a true statement. You know, they have a problem. They've been having a problem with it. You know, you can't get your word out. You cannot get it. You can't get it together. You cannot get it together. I've always said that. I know this is probably, you know, controversial, but I believe that if that is your job, that is your calling in life to be a politician. I just personally, I don't think politicians need to run your Democratic Party. Say this because politician, you know, you want to use it as a stepping stone. You want to go somewhere else with it. You don't need people like that to run a party because if you run the party that way, then you know you kind of you know weaving and you know dodging and weaving. You know you're trying to. You need to quote The Godfather, you need a wartime concierge.
Hello.
Yeah.
That's
Somebody
what you
who's a
need.
gangster. What does that say?
You
It
do.
says that it's discoverable.
You do.
Tap Rodecaster Pro in your Bluetooth settings.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You still rocking.
I'm just saying that's my personal opinion. Is that you need to because you need to go to war because you have now left a whole incredibly enormous number of people vulnerable. They are vulnerable. They have no recourse. They are, they're just open and they're open to be. I'm not gonna say abused, but taken advantage of, and that's not cool. But you've done that. You've left them open because you've abandoned. I believe you've abandoned your base. You've abandoned your base, and I think that you have to get back to what you stood for to begin with. Because if you're not a party of the working class people,
right?
You're not that. I think some gentleman said, yeah, it's like, they're wine and cheese people and they need to be beer and barbecue people.
Hello.
And it's a true statement.
Did it pair?
Yeah, it says it's now paired.
Okay. Chuck, you can call now.
Yeah, I'm like, that's a thing.
Turn it down.
You don't need to be wine and cheese people. You need to be beer and barbecue
Hello?
people. Because I happen to love beer and barbecue.
Hello.
Because that's what it is.
Hello.
Recognize.
Hello, Chuck.
Hello.
Hey,
can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How
we
you
can
doing?
hear you.
I'm good, man. How y'all doing?
Good.
So I was typing it in the comments, but here's what I told you the day after the election.
Hey, man.
Right?
Let us know if y'all can hear Chuck, though, just to make sure. Because if y'all can't hear Chuck, then he has to type it. But y'all should hear him. Go ahead.
All right. The Democrats lost white men. They've lost men in general, but white men in particular. Like when you hear them talk about the Blue Wall, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Wisconsin, Illinois, Michigan, that's white men. That's white men that didn't go to college. 50 years ago, those men that didn't go to college, they went into the service or they went and worked in the factories. Those were blue collar jobs, high paying jobs, middle class jobs, and they voted Democrat. Those jobs no longer exist, and they're pissed off. And instead of saying, yes, we hear you, they tell them that they have no reason to be angry. They talk down to them. They make them feel bad. And Donald Trump is the patron saint of white male anger. His whole movement is about people who are angry. I mean, Hulk Hogan is angry. Kid Rock is angry. These is rich dudes. They frothing at the mouth, angry at the Republican National Convention. But what Donald Trump won that election when that boy took that shot at him and missed.
Yeah.
It was over because you just put rocket fuel in his campaign.
Well, see, I think it was over with long before then.
Well, I mean, yeah, what little chance he had was gone.
No, but see, I think he, and what I mean is, I don't think Kamala. I think there were a lot of variables in that, but I don't think she wasn't set up to win.
No, she's the fall guy. She's the fall guy. First of all, they completely mismanaged this entire transition. They had 4 years or 2.5 years to prepare for the inevitability of Joe Biden being 82 years old. It's not like this guy woke up one morning and was 80. They knew how old he was 4 years ago. He was old 4 years ago.
Well, that's what I'm saying. This is a DNC problem.
It is. I think it absolutely is.
Yeah, everyone knew that Joe was supposed to be a first. He said it. He said that he was supposed to be a one-term president. He was just supposed to be kind of just placeholding and to give them enough time to get it together. And they didn't do that because it was easy once Trump decided that he was going to run again. Then they were like, oh, well, Joe beat him. So this is easy. We're going to stick with this game plan. Which is the wrong choice because you're already behind the 8 ball.
They didn't even have a primary. I mean, for goodness sakes,
they didn't
even have a primary. They're just kind of like, how much stuff decided Kamala's the nominee. Like how they even handled that was just ridiculous.
Well,
it was like, wait a minute.
That was in a small room, you know, with just a select number of people who made that decision. Mm-hmm. And I mean those
people, in my opinion, have blood on their hands. Whatever happens as a result of what Trump does is they are partially to blame.
Oh, I agree with that. I mean, I don't think you'll have any. I don't think
I'm gonna call you the angry guy. You came in here hot.
I'm not angry. I'm just, I shoot it straight, man.
I'm just messing
I shoot
with
it
you,
straight.
Relax. I'm just messing with you, man.
No, I mean, it is what it is, but this is completely predictable. You know, because we've had this conversation
Absolutely.
way before the election, way before any of this. We've had this conversation for years. This is not new. Mm-hmm. I think the new part is understanding that the party, you know, is just they're still walking around in the blue haze.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And oh no, I personally believe it needs to be gutted from the as those Southern people say, from the rooty to the tooty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
and let it bleed out.
There needs to be a complete change in leadership.
There does,
and there's just like a lack of vision, like what the issues that they think is important versus what the average American. Like you got to think about the average American as a moron. I mean, let's just be real. Like if you.
Well, I think that you know, for the Democratic Party, I think that what happened is that, in my opinion, is that they didn't go old school, because old school is civil rights. It is civil rights. It is, you know, criminal justice reform, and it is equality for all. Period. That's it. Now, whatever you do, ebb and flow, whatever you accomplish those goals.
Yeah,
that's what you need. But that's it. I always say, you know, and I always say this, you know, the Democratic Party is probably the most exclusively inclusive club I've ever seen in my life. Especially when you start ascending to the, you know, to the these chairmen and executive committees. It's amazing. They are probably the most exclusive club on the planet.
Now, before we let you out of here, Chuck, what do you think about Snoop?
All right.
Let's get ignorant for a minute. What do you think about Snoop?
I'm not mad at Snoop. He owed Trump a favor, dude. Trump got his boy out of prison. His boy was in prison for life. Harry O. Just go look him up. Trump pardoned Harry O. last day of office when he was in 2016. And Snoop owed him one. I mean, he can't come out and say, I owe this dude a favor, but Harry O helped him buy death row. So when Trump called you, I let your boy out. Hey, are you ready to do this service for your Don?
For your godfather.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, come on, man. Kim Kardashian too. She got a bunch of people out.
Yeah.
I mean, Trump is, in addition to being like he's an opportunist more than a racist.
Yeah.
Like he'll do it, but there better be some get back on what I'm doing. He'll do business with you.
Yeah.
But I expect and he gonna call you on it.
Yeah.
So Snoop had to go.
You know,
now the other two dudes, I don't know.
Are you looking at us because we're all coughing?
Oh, I know. Sinus drainage, girlfriend.
I promise you, it's just.
Well,
I promise you, it's just right here. I
it
promise
is.
you.
And it's going on the back of the throat.
You out here with the new and improved?
Yeah. Anyway, man. All right. Well, Chuck, we appreciate you calling in.
Hey, man. Always, man. Love y'all.
It's our first official calling, ain't it?
He's done it before.
Yeah, he did. Oh, we appreciate you calling in and talking to us.
Of course, man. Y'all keep up the good work, man. God bless y'all.
God bless you, and
all right, man. Peace.
All right, man, brother. Peace.
I'm talking to you there.
All right, brother.
Now,
now that jazz, that means you need to call in when we do the messy letter.
But now I will say this is that with all this going on, you see, he is still funding small business loans.
Yes. Yes.
Stop looking at the shiny shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trump is the shiny shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You still get right.
Just look what he's doing. You know, I'm sorry. Look at the people behind him and what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm just saying, people. You know.
Oh wait, what she said?
She said she's gonna be here Friday.
Okay. Okay. Oh wait, no, we're not going to be here Friday.
We're not gonna be on Friday, but she's coming in for the black
Oh,
the
that's
groom
right,
meeting.
that's right. Okay.
thing.
Okay. Gotcha. Shall we switch gears and try to see if we can help someone and heal someone?
Yes.
All righty.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you?
Well, we are helping and healing now.
Yeah, let's do it. So it is time for the messy letter.
And today's messy letter is sponsored by The Healing Consultant, where you can get your salve. Buy one, get one
free.
Hey now, just log on to thehealingconsultant.com.
And if you're not following her, go follow her on all your major social media channels.
Yeah, because I'm even on TikTok.
We hot on TikTok though. We hot on TikTok.
Are we hot on TikTok?
We hot on TikTok.
Get out.
The last post is your most viewed post.
Get out.
We hot on TikTok. We'll talk about that when we're done.
Okay, baby.
Okay.
Talk to me.
This one says, let me get it closer. Hold on. This one says, good day, everyone. I need advice. I have been married to my husband for almost 4 years. He was great when we dated. Amazing, if I must say. We dated for maybe 5 months before getting married. Then he drastically changed after getting married and expects me to be the man of the house, saying that a wife is the one who holds the knife at the sharp end, and a wife is supposed to take care of the family because his mother took care of his father's house.
Oh, God.
We don't stay in the same house or town. I was supposed to move in with him. He lives with his mother and 2 children. It's his house. We have 1 daughter together. I just can't see myself living with someone who talks about quitting his job, and I'm supposed to take care of everyone on a basic salary. He is always telling me that we should get a divorce because I am not helpful and I don't help him with his bills anymore. I used to pay his bills when he was not working, but he's working and earning a good salary. I really feel like he only got married to me because I was helping him with the bills and taking care of everything, because every argument is about me spending money on them. I feel like I got married to a 45-year-old baby. He does not clean after himself and just complains about everything every day, even why he can't give me money to buy basic things for our daughter. My question is, should I go ahead and divorce him? I really do not want his money. I just want child support, and that my daughter is just want child support, and that my daughter be allowed to see him on the regular basis. He does not want to give child support, though. He said that I should give him my child, and I really do not want to. Please help. It's all over the place, baby girl.
Well, he's not. According to her, he's got his agenda. I just don't think that they match up.
No.
Oh man.
I just don't think this is a healthy relationship for her.
So let's go over the child support situation.
That's where you're going first.
That's where I'm most versed with this.
Well,
don't be afraid or held hostage because of things like that. Because it's very cut and dry. If he's the person who has the better job, then he's going to be the person that pays. How much he's going to pay, that's all. It's all an equation.
Yeah.
So don't allow yourself to feel like you are stuck because of that. That's one. The other part is you kind of have an understanding of what you're looking at here. The choice is, do you want to stay? When you get into, well, I want my daughter to do this and I want my child support to be this, or I want that, you're now putting expectations on a person that you're trying to leave. The mindset once you walk out that door has to be that I am going to do this no matter what the other party is involved in. Those strongholds that she is already creating before she walks out the door will be the drama that comes into her home, and he will still be living with her even if they're in separate houses. You know what I'm saying? There's no separation. You got to be willing to say, once I leave, that's it. And make that split and make it clean. Now, what he chooses to do as a father, you can't control, so don't put that expectation on you. But it doesn't sound like you want to leave. From the letter, it sounds like you want him to change.
Yeah.
And there's a big difference between the two.
And it doesn't sound like he's going to do that.
And he's not going to do that.
He's 45 years old. He's not going to change.
Right.
Well, he
So,
doesn't want to. I think that's the key. He didn't want to.
and he doesn't have to.
No, people change if they want to change. You know, and I think that's just a basic relationship. I think that's what people don't understand.
Right.
You can't change him.
No, he's not going to change.
Nah.
He's not.
Because it sounds
And then
like
he's
he was doing
comfortable. He's in the house with mom and his kids, and then you're paying the
know.
bills.
Now
and-
let's debunk. Let's
that's
tackle
a whole
this
nother story.
because I don't understand what you read. He lives with the mother,
He lives with his mother.
His mother.
but they're married.
But they're married and they live in two separate houses. So she has her house, he has his, like Shirley
I
Ralph.
don't even understand that.
Yeah.
And they've been doing this for 4 years.
Yes. So he has his children and his mother in a house, and then she lives in her house with their daughter.
I don't understand that dynamic. I'm going to be honest with you.
But they're married.
Well, why are they married? Is this for like financial reasons? Is this for?
Well,
I
I
know
wanted
it doesn't say, but
he wanted someone to take care of him. So that's why I was
Oh.
like, let me go ahead and rush because they were.
And he's 45, right?
He's 45.
Oh, 'cause you know that's a trend.
What's the trend?
Older men are getting married so that they can have somebody take care of them.
Oh, yeah, no.
Is it a trend?
It is. It's a thing.
Is it happening?
Yes, it's happening.
Yes.
It is happening.
Yes. Y'all wait until Thursday. We have more nightmare dating profiles.
Happening.
And while we're talking about nightmare dating profiles, you're pretty popular on TikTok amongst the men. Yes.
Has it happened again?
No, it has not.
Oh man,
No, it has not. No.
I think another guy was in her DMs.
that's what's up.
Please.
As long as you buying. If you ain't buying, kick rocks.
Thank you. Well, not even. You know what? Get a life. Seriously.
On TV, I'm trying to tell you.
Unless you want to lie.
There are friends and people that I know that say, "Who is that that's sitting with y'all? That Auntie V? Oh, that's Auntie V, the healing consultant. She fine."
Oh,
and then they go to your Instagram and all that other stuff. Trying to tell you now. Trying to tell you.
That's cute. But anyway, bye.
Yeah.
Adorable.
You got hoes and area codes out here. That's all I'm gonna tell you. You got hoes and area codes.
Just grown folks over here.
I'm just saying.
It's grown folks over here.
But yes. So there
That is a
are
thing.
it is a thing where some people are getting to an age where they want someone to take care of them.
Usually,
And they met when he was about 41.
Oh no, Straight Talk with Danielle said it is a thing.
It is a thing.
It's a thing, y'all.
happened to you?
What the hell is going on?
It really is. Oh, it's a big thing. Yes. Men.
We're in our soft men
over
period.
40.
Not
Men
even
over
soft.
40.
It's just like you done your shit, and then now you're on dialysis, and you want somebody to take you to your appointment.
Well, because you're getting older. You're getting older.
No.
And you're getting, you're getting older. And men are like, wait a minute, hold up. I want someone to, take care of me.
Make sure
now.
I'm good.
Uh-huh.
So when your kidneys are failing and your livers
or whatever's going on with you, yeah.
When you got ED, now you want somebody to be with you.
You went there?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
I'm telling you, I've seen it on the profiles where some guys are like, I'm battling with such and such, or I'll hear the women who will talk about like, my partner is, and it's not a laughing matter. I understand that, some guys really do suffer from ED, but it's the ones who are mean or who did their shit. And then now your dick don't work, and now you want somebody to be with you. No.
And
I
just got tea in this cup. Okay. Because we're doing this. All right.
Let's go ahead and go there.
Yes.
It's you can see this on. I keep telling you, one day you should make a fake dating profile just so you can see what we experience.
It is
as a man. Like I would make a profile.
Make a profile as a woman.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just so you can see what we got. The guy like, oh, your titties. It happens.
But
It's
I told
so
you
common.
about that. I've explained
You?
the titties.
Yeah, it's common.
Okay.
I've explained that situation that some of these guys are just very naive and dumb and oh, look at the titties. And it just came out. His intrusive thoughts won.
Mm.
Ouch.
You know, and because
But all of them.
sometimes you really just need to hide your crazy.
You
Yes.
do.
Yes.
Sometimes
That
you do.
doesn't happen
I just
anymore.
think that's the thing. Sometimes you just have to.
Coach, it's a trap. Don't do it. Don't catfish. I'm with Kim with this one. This is crazy. Well, hey, the straight talk with Danielle. Do you have a story? Would you like to call in? If you say yes, I
Let
will.
us know what's going on.
I will send you the number so that you can call. Because
It's just it's so. But this is what and this is what's come. This is what things have come to.
Yeah.
this is terrible.
I'm just like, could you please? Can we get it together?
No.
And that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's a problem.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it is.
And
That
I'm
is a
surprised, like,
problem.
look, your friends
Okay.
are not the type of men that we experience.
I wish any of them would be that type of dude.
Like, they have sense. You can tell.
Yeah.
They were raised properly. They know better. And then they have people in their circle who will hold them accountable and clown them.
Yeah.
These guys do not.
Let me find
see,
a
that's
profile
different.
of a friend of mine talking crazy. He will never live it down.
And
I would be
these
his
guys don't
worst
have
critic.
that. They don't have that. So then now it's like, well, let me find a woman who will take care of me because a woman's supposed to hold the sharp end of the knife. I never heard that shit.
What? Where'd he come up with
Why
that?
does she have the sharp end of the knife?
That's
So
what
then
she
that
said.
means her hand is bleeding?
Yeah, I was gonna say she's getting cut.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All right. Right.
Uh-huh.
So like
Oh,
here's what we
no.
gotta do because
Well,
he has a
that would
good
be a
job.
no.
Yeah,
And
she said he has a good
okay,
job.
so here's what we need to do. Tomorrow, our therapist is coming on because you got to talk about your trauma because you are still living with your mother,
Mm-hmm.
with
There's a lot of issues
kids,
going on there.
Mm-hmm.
married. You get what I'm saying? Like you're married, living with your mother.
Because
Married, living with your mother.
I don't know.
I don't know how that happens.
And why the mother would allow that. Why? What's going on?
I don't understand any
Unless
of
the
that.
mother's sick.
I
Didn't say that. She
No.
probably would have
No.
announced that.
No.
Well, because apparently I would think she's helping take care of the kids.
I guess so. Because all she said was it's his house, but he lives with his mother and 2 children.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no,
okay.
no, no. I got to tap out of that one. No, there is just nothing about this. No,
That's okay.
there's just nothing about it that's okay.
Agreed.
And it's an onion. There's just so many layers of this one.
Yes.
That
He needs therapy.
yes.
Bad.
And then she also said that he keeps talking about quitting his job
Yeah.
because
See, like Jay said, this is what happens when you give back massages to teenagers.
Oh, I remember
Like
that
what-
one.
You don't leave.
Yeah.
Because what are we talking about? Why
That don't even make any
Why are
sense.
you married and not want to leave?
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to be in a home with their wife? Their wife.
Mm-hmm.
Not a
Well,
girlfriend.
'cause it sounds like he was. I mean, because she said he was kind of hot and heavy at the beginning,
Mhm.
so that sounds a little bit like love
but it was
bombing, doesn't
only
it?
for 5 months. Yes, absolutely.
sounds a little bit like
So
love
only for
bombing,
5
doesn't it?
months, and then she said after the 5 months he drastically
Yeah.
changed.
Yeah,
Oh,
because he had her.
okay.
Mhm.
Well,
I think, like I said, I
no,
think
this is sad.
I think it's a little bit of love bombing now.
Mhm.
Because if someone is hot and heavy like that, because I wondered myself, you ain't got no job,
You ain't got no
Why
friends. You ain't got nothing to
why
do.
why you all up on me like that?
Now, see, I just had this conversation with Ken, where that's another thing that women are experiencing, where guys are just like, I'm all in immediately.
No.
But I've
I don't
explained
need you to
this.
be all nuh-uh.
I've explained this.
Oh,
Soda biscuits, boys.
Yeah, we've discussed this.
I understand. I
And-
understand.
and here's what a lot of men are experiencing. They feel that the window of opportunity is very small. So instead of just saying, okay, well, we're gonna roll the dice and see what happens and walk down this hill, they start running because they feel like that door is only gonna be open for this amount of time, especially if it's a good woman. So then now,
That could
so
be
then
just
now
like
let's hurry up and do everything because I don't want to lose the opportunity. Not saying that it's right, but I'm just saying when you find one, it's like.
And you know what? I'll say this. If that was who you are and you kept that same energy, then it wouldn't be a problem. It's when you do all those things and it's like, oh, but I want to, and you're courting and you're, doing all of these extravagant, gestures, then it stops.
So then now you understand what I said when I can look at a dude and he's doing a whole bunch of shit in the beginning and I'm like, that's not realistic.
But to me, that stuff was normal to me. I'm like,
yeah.
What?
Well, that was not my experience. I mean, because Kim was a slow roll.
Walk down the hill. You ain't gotta run.
Yeah.
Walk.
But you were made like the doors being open.
Well, because
you should be open the door.
Well, yeah, because he was confident in who he was. So
every door though. Like I get a few, but every door. If you would have went to the bathroom, he'd have walked to the bathroom and opened up the door. Like every door though. You know what I'm saying? Then not on top of every door, every seat. I'm like,
but out of everything, that was the most consistent thing in our relationship. He kept it up.
He had to. You know why he had to? Because there was a whole garbage full in his closet that it was like, well, he was trying to push it back and shit just kept leaking out.
But see, no, what I'm saying is people stop that, just like she's saying in this letter. So you've
like
done all these things. And then after 5 months, you just stop. None of those residuals are coming in from what it is that you were doing when you
that's because she gave him everything he needed.
Yeah.
See, that's
what he wanted.
The flip side is it's reciprocal, not reciprocity. People get the two mixed up. Reciprocal is more so like if we are taking the saw and we are going back and forth. Sometimes there's going to be more saw on your side. Sometimes there's going to be reciprocity is because you did this, now I have to do this. And people get that whole that gets great.
And that's a business. That's a partnership. That's
there
a
we
business.
go. There we
I
go.
mean, that's a give and take.
Yeah.
But relationships aren't even
reciprocal. We're here.
Yeah.
So then what happened was,
but it's never,
she
it's
dumped
never
on him
gonna be
and he
100.
was like, got it.
Yeah.
So then now the saw never came back.
Mhm.
So now he's like, oh, you did all this? Then you keep doing all that.
Mhm.
And then because he knows her value system, which is, that's why I said she doesn't want to leave. She wants him to change. So she wants the husband. She wants the child. She wants all. So then I continue to dangle that in front of your face. And then you keep doing it. So at some point in time, you have to stop it. And then now, once you stop it, see his response. If he does not respond in a way that says, okay, well then now the saw comes back this way. And he's looking at you like, you ain't gonna keep sawing, you gotta go. Because you don't have reciprocal acts in this relationship. Because it's never gonna be a time when we can saw this wood without doing this. That's the relationship. So she's stuck right now. So now everything's on your side and he's looking at you like, bitch, how we gonna finish? Like, you know what I'm saying? And you're like, well, I want you to push it back. And he's like, nah, you're stronger than me.
You're taking care of me. Mommy took care of me. So what's the problem?
And he watches mom be over here like, what is the fable with Big Blue, the lumberjack dude? What's the lumberjack? The story with Big Blue, the ox and the ox and the lumber, the big dude with that's mom. So he watched mom and her trauma do everything. So then now you then say, well, why can't you do what my mom did? Because there's no division.
I'm not your slew-footed, wide back ass, balding ass mama.
We don't know if mom got all those traits, but
well, and yeah, because I mean, he's in his 40s.
Yes.
And
I'm gonna be honest. He probably should have. He apparently was giving out some red flags at the beginning.
A lot. And mental health is real.
Oh my God, yes.
You got to start looking into some things a little deeper.
Yes.
A man who has a connection when you're supposed to like leave your mother and father and be with your wife, and he's like, nah, I'm gonna just chill over here.
Yeah.
Something mentally is wrong. Because now you have created your own family, sir. And it's not like y'all moving in the crib and this is a Huxtable type of situation where like, hey, the crib is big enough, y'all move in, and then we just here and everybody live together. Okay, cool.
I'm not sure.
It ain't even that.
No, I'm not sure what that is.
This is I don't.
This is different.
This is way different to the point where you got a whole nother set of bills.
Yeah.
Like, how does this even
You have
work?
2 households.
Yeah, how does this even
So
work?
I'm not sure how that works.
So unfortunately, she has to make a hard decision of deciding to leave and to separate.
She has to.
She has to, because he's good.
He's fine. He's comfortable.
Because mom ain't put him out.
No.
Well, he said it's his
It's his
house.
house.
So mom is not going to put him out.
So then, yeah. Well, then what? This is
And
crazy.
he obviously has not invited her to come in.
This is crazy as hell.
So it just doesn't, like I said, no.
Yeah.
No, and no.
So, Miss Ma'am, essentially the answer is go ahead and get your
Yeah.
divorce and make a move.
Yeah. Take care of yourself. Take care of you and your little one.
Yeah, she probably is.
Yeah. She needs to take care of her and herself.
Called her bald.
Practice some
Leave and
self-love.
cleave. Yes, this is not the situation.
Yeah. Take care of yourself.
Straight talk with Daniel. I feel like you got some things that you need to talk about. But tune in on Thursday. Well, tune in every day, but especially
Yes.
Thursdays when we do these profiles.
Oh no, because she was, and she was also the one that when we wrote when we read the review, she was
Oh.
saying, we outside when the person.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Oh,
She said the presentation,
the presentation of the shipment was beautiful. And girl, this oil for my CRPS works wonders.
Oh, so
we got that we got that on video.
Yeah, I was gonna say. So Jay, do me a favor, send me a video of you saying exactly that.
Or call in right now and say it.
That too.
Call in. Call my phone. Call my phone right now.
Because he's working on it here.
Yeah, call my phone.
Yeah.
Or I can call your phone.
Yeah.
I'll
Either
put
way.
you on blast right here.
Yes. Thank you, boo. Thank you, boo boo.
And for his
We love you.
So remember, y'all.
Yes, because let's see, because Jasmine got I think she got the oil.
Let's see if she answers. Look,
Oh.
ring.
I think she got
We gotta
the
start
oil.
doing prank calls. Hello?
Not prank calls. Hello.
Yeah, we got prank calls.
We're gonna start prank calling people.
Your refrigerator running.
Right.
Gotta go catch it.
So what's up, Jazz? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm blessed. How are y'all?
Doing great. So then you wanted to tell us about this luxurious lotion and oils and all that you received. Talk to us about
Talk
the
to
products
us.
you received from the healing consultant.
Talk to me like you mean it.
Okay. So I can say, because remember I was asking so many questions because I was nervous to use the products. Because like how you said, a lot of people think, because you're using certain stuff. Because I have never drank, I don't smoke or any of that. So I was kind of very nervous about it. But after like really listening to the show and looking at the reviews and stuff, it was like everything was all good. So I finally decided to order it for myself for Christmas. And when I say the box had came, I was like, oh my God, this is so pretty. Like, I didn't even want to open it. It was so nice. I was like, oh, this is nice. But I slowly started using it because my CRPS, it bothers me during the winter, especially the days that it snow. Oh my gosh, when it snows, it's so unbearable. Like, I just cannot deal. Like, I just get under the blankets and I'm like, I'm done for the day. And I started using it like little by little, putting it on my arm and everything, like my left side, and you don't even need a lot. And it's just been, I haven't had no pain. Like literally, I have been having zero pain, and I haven't even been taking my gabapentin or anything. And I was like, this is amazing. Like this is amazing.
That's what's up.
Oh my God.
Yes, it really works.
I am so happy that you finally tried it. See, that's what I tell people.
Yeah.
Just get some.
Get some.
I'll make a believe out of you.
That's
I'll make you believe.
That's what's up.
I'm so.
I just appreciate that you took the time to like make this and actually you research and everything. Like I really appreciate that because a lot of doctors they give you stuff they didn't be like I don't know, like what you really don't know, like what?
Well, that's the thing is that I have done the research for you. I've done the research for you. And you can, of course, you can go to healingconsultant.com and you can look at that research. But, that's the goal. The goal is just to get it out there to help others, because pain is real.
Yes.
It is real no matter what form it comes in. And that CBD it's not going to get you high. It's not going to, topicals are not going to do that to you. It's just not. And I'm so happy that it is working for you.
Yes.
Do we have a round of applause thing? Do we have a round of applause button?
Yes.
Let's get a round of applause on the button. Let's see. Hold on. Where's it? Yeah, there we go. Big ups. We appreciate you. Appreciate you supporting us. Appreciate you supporting the Healing Consultant.
Yes, ma'am. I so appreciate you.
And then you're gonna be here this weekend, right?
Thank you. Of course, I'm excited.
I'm nervous, but I'm excited too.
You got this. You got this.
Situation where there's gonna be like a super duper celebrity and all that there, so I'm a little nervous, but it's all right. I got it.
You know why you're gonna do good?
Why's that?
Because just this weekend, so one of my friends, she lost her son, and she's been dealing with a lot. So I took her out this weekend, and we noticed that, and this was an older spot. These DJs, they either cater to themselves or to the young crowd. And I know you're not gonna do that. I know you're gonna be real, because you love music, and I know you're gonna be really vibe and be like, okay, I can tell this is what they want to listen to. This is what they want to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a little bit of everything.
You gotta read the room.
Yeah, definitely.
Exactly.
It's about them, not about me. I hate DJs that make it about them.
Yes.
Yeah.
And lately, that's all I have seen. I'm like, can you not read the room?
No, they can't.
Yeah, no.
Nah.
They're killing it.
Yes.
Right? They be up there jumping and everything by themselves.
Yes. All in it. The floor is empty. Ain't nobody on the floor. But you can't tell them.
Yeah.
They own it.
I'm not gonna do that.
Okay. This needs to be a routine thing. Gabe, you are constantly watching. Bean,
So Gabe,
you're watching.
next. Lean, you're next.
Yes. Danielle, yes, please. Because
I'm gonna start calling y'all. As soon as y'all know, I'm gonna just call y'all phone.
Yeah, I was about to say, Danielle, we can get your number from X. So we have ways.
But no, we appreciate you for calling in, Jazz. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
See you this weekend.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I think that was a good way to end the show.
Yes. It was lovely. Oh, and y'all remember now, Sav is buy one, get one, buy the 900, get the little baby one free. Y'all better jump on this.
And also, can I just say,
Excuse me.
I'm out of my roll on, but I pulled a muscle in the gym, and I used the last bit that I had on my back heating pad. I'm right back in the gym.
Oh, see, right back in the
right back in the gym,
right back in the game. That's what I'm saying.
Y'all better get on it.
Y'all know this January. Y'all know y'all out there trying to doing
Gabe
every point.
said let him do the weather report.
Nigga.
Do the weather report.
Sure.
Is he gonna stick his head out the window and say? Is he
all right.
It's a partly cloudy.
All right. But
Cloudy,
now,
people, it's very cloudy.
so we once again we appreciate y'all.
Yes.
And we're gonna go get some. What are you taking for your post nasal drip? I need some ideas.
I do a humidifier, put it on, and then like I said, saline spray, because that helps with the post nasal
do
drip.
neti pot.
I have one, so I'm gonna do that tonight. Because I'm tired of
the
this.
correct water.
What did you use?
You act like I'm using river water.
I was gonna say, what
might
were
as
you
well.
using?
I was using water from the sink.
No.
Thank you, Auntie V.
No. What are
Here
you
y'all go
doing?
again. You know what? Every time I'm with these two, they just make me feel like I'm living life wrong. What are you eating? How are you treating your body? Remember when Auntie V told me I was ashy kneed? I ain't been ashy kneed since she did that. My knees have been oiled ever since. Remember when she told me my knees was ashy?
I was like, what is going on? What's going on here, little button? I don't know.
My knees have not been ashy since.
Yeah, help me help you. I don't know what's going on here.
I used the oil on my knees.
I was like, ooh, because it's like squirrel. I was like, ooh. I was like, what's going on here?
They were a little rough. And I had that little white ashy part on the kneecap.
Like in flour or something. What is going on?
Ashy Larry, yes. But I fixed it using the Healing Consultant products. I use the oil on a regular.
Yes.
When I get out of the shower, it is like I slather myself.
Yummy,
It's my lullaby.
Everything.
Oh, speaking of lullaby, do not hesitate to get the tea because my fiance at times knows that I have a problem with sleeping, and I've made not sleeping properly a normal habit, which is terrible.
That is.
So what she did was she said, "Would you like some tea?" in her sweet Southern self, and I said, "Sure, I would like some tea." So I drink the tea. We want honey, you want extra lemon. She made it taste fabulous. So I'm sipping the tea, finish it. I would say about 8 to 10 minutes later, I was gone,
looking crazy.
And when I tell you it was a good sleep, I'm talking about one of them when you nestle into get all in the pillow sleep. It felt amazing. Then I asked her the next day because something was weird. I'm like, "Did you give me the nighty night tea?" She was like, "I did, and it worked." So
yes, and it's natural, y'all.
Yes,
it's all organic.
Yes,
it's organic. It's natural. There is no CBD in it. That is natural.
Put me to sleep.
Herbal tea.
One of the best sleeps I've had in a long time.
I'm telling you, it
promise
works.
I promise you it was.
I was gonna say y'all sleeping on this, but y'all really need to be sleeping on this.
Hello.
Right. It's gonna help you sleep.
It's gonna help you sleep.
Do it. Do it.
So go ahead.
I'm sorry.
And go to thehealingconsultant.com. Check out all the products. Take advantage of the buy one, get one with the salve before the promo ends, because it ends on the 31st, which is this Friday.
We're having like a couples bundle now for February. So y'all better watch out.
Nice and yummy. What is it?
See, I done got my quiet.
My knee is hurting
now.
My knee is hurting. We getting some rain.
And that's when you use
the
roll on.
Yes. I'm serious.
Ginger, lemon, and turmeric shots. Okay, Bean. You want me to get more shots? Okay.
You want the shots
to get this post?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Well, we'll be back tomorrow, God willing. And then remind the people about Mind, Body, and Spirit to come see you.
Oh yes, that is the weekend of February. Was that the 20th?
I think 22nd and 23rd.
22nd and 23rd. Yes, Mind, Body, Soul. Yes, I'll be there. We'll be talking about topicals, because I'll be doing a little presentation on topicals. We'll be there Saturday and Sunday. Come by. I believe my block is 206 on the front row, honey. The front row.
And come get you some products.
Come get some. Come get some of this.
Cool.
All right, y'all.
Y'all have a good night.
Y'all. See
TDS
y'all
Radio,
tomorrow.
Healing Consultant. Have a good night. Bye-bye.